what's up? Welcome again to another video. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. We're going to do a tier list of the top 5 best Adidas running shoes. And yes, this is S for extremely good, A very good, B good, C it can be good or disappointing, letter D disappointing, C it can be good or disappointing. So to start, the Alphabounce Beyond 2. So this is the version 2 for just $100, 5,300 pesos. I think this is very good for running. So it should be here. So why is it this very good? I would say for that price, you have a forged mesh, which is a very good upper. You have also a middle part that holds like a cage and locks the overall lacing system. And it also has this bounce midsole that is really good for walking and running, and also the continental outsole, which is totally great for different kinds of terrain. And yes, also for a rainy day, it can give you a good grip. So there you go. For that kind of price, I think this is very good. So when you compare it to the other 4, yes, the other 4 looks more nicer, or the other 4 looks more better. But yes, even though it doesn't look, so a lot of you guys, I have a lot of comments that it looks like typical outlet shoe, running shoe, and I would say a lot of running shoe goes to the outlet store. So I think this is a very good shoe for the price of $100 or 5,300 pesos. So letter A, very good. So here you go. So Alphabounce Beyond 2, letter A, very good. So yes, the Alphabounce Beyond, 100, very good, totally worth it, guys. I'm telling you, this is totally worth it. So if you're planning or thinking on buying one, just go true to size, and I think you can also buy this at the outlet store. Next is the Pureboost GO, 120, 6,500 pesos. And I would say this is C. It can be good and it can be disappointing. Why? Why is that so? Even though a lot of you guys loves this model. And yes, for me, in my opinion, this is letter C. It can be bad, disappointing, and it can be good. Why? I would say the boost is good for the Pureboost GO. It's bouncy, it has a great response for running. That's why it's good. I would say it's disappointing because the overall upper is very terrible when you're using it for running. You have this ankle support or heel support. It is not really good because it doesn't hold your ankle or heel properly. You also have this lousy lacing system. You also have this lousy tongue. It doesn't give you a nice hug. The overall upper doesn't give you a nice hug. So it's not stretchable, it's also not breathable. So that's why I really hate the upper, but I also love the Boost midsole. Because this Boost midsole is also different from the 4.0 Ultraboost and the Ultraboost 19. Somehow, this Boost midsole is really good for running. Somehow, because it has just the right amount of softness, it has the balance of softness, response, not like the Ultraboost and the Ultraboost 19. And for the price point, I think it's worth it. However, the upper is not really good. That's why it is on the letter C. It can be good and it can be disappointing. So there you go. So here you go. Pureboost GO. Letter C. There. Next is this. So this is the Pharrell Williams Solar U Glide. So there is a Solar Boost model which is around $160. This one is around $150, 7,500 pesos. And I would say this is much more worth it than buying the Pureboost GO. Yes, this is, even though this is much more expensive, I would say the overall component and design of the Solar Glide is much better. So you have a much better fit. It's made of mesh and knit. You also have a boost midsole that is not that too soft, and yes, it's hard because that is not too soft. It's a bit hard. It's a bit uncomfortable when you use it. However, it does the job, which is very important on a running shoe. So when you compare it to the Pureboost GO, the Pureboost GO has a much softer boost. This one, it's a bit hard and it's uncomfortable. But the upper of the Solar Glide is much better. It's far way much better than the Pureboost GO. It gives you a nice hug, a better ankle and heel support over here. And yes, it also has a continental outsole. This one, it doesn't have a continental outsole, just a regular rubber outsole. That's why this is much more worth it. So I would say it is in the very good category. So very good Solar Glide, 7,500 pesos, $150. Very good. There you go. Very good. Next is the Ultraboost 4.0. Now this is the Ultraboost 4.0 Game of Thrones collab Night's Watch version, and I would say the Ultraboost 4.0 is totally much better when you compare it to the 3.0, 2.0, and 1.0 in terms of overall value and performance. So yes, a lot of you loves the other models, but if I'm going to say in terms of performance and overall value for money, the 4.0 is totally worth it. Because when you're going to use it for running, the PrimeNet upper is built in a way that it adapts your foot. And yes, it is very durable than the Solar U, than the Pureboost GO, and the Alphabounce model. The overall durability of the Ultraboost 4.0 is very worth it for 8,900 pesos, $180. Yes, it's pricey, but then again, the overall quality is there. So yes, I will place this on the very good side. Very good. So there you go. Next, and our last, is the Ultraboost 19. So this is the Ultraboost 19, and this is far way much better than the Ultraboost 4.0. You have a thinner knit, which is they call the PrimeNet 360, and yes, the overall fit is really good than the 4.0. So this is totally snug. However, this one is much more comfortable even though it's snug. So it gives you that nice, comfortable hug while using it. So therefore, this is totally much worth it. You also have a continental outsole, same with the 4.0 torsion system, and you have a different kind of heel support. And I love this heel support. It is not as contracting like the heel support of the 4.0. This is far way much better than the Ultraboost 4.0 because this is much more lighter, and I don't know how they made it lighter even though it has a 20% added boost. So that 20% added boost gives you more response, more support. However, it can be a bit uncomfortable while using it because it's too high. So that's why it becomes more better when you're using it over time. That's why this is a great running shoe. And I would say, yes, it can be biased when I say this should be at the extremely good. But for the price of $180, 9,300 pesos, I think this 2019, this should be at the S rank, which is extremely good. There you go. Extremely good. Ultraboost 19, extremely good. So there you go, guys. And if you're planning on buying something, go true to size on this running shoes. I would say if you're very tight in your budget, go with the Alphabounce Beyond or the Pureboost GO. However, the Pureboost GO can be good and can be disappointing. So if you can raise a little bit your budget, just raise a little bit your budget, go for the Solary, and if you have more money to spend, go for the Ultraboost 4.0 or the Ultraboost GO. Thank you guys for watching. See you in another video.